Still hot, but so good. So I woke up at 4:30 this morning, spent an hour and a half editing a video, went for a run, just got all ready, made my breakfast and coffee, and I'm ready to work. And today's kind of been the perfect day. Like, this is how I would want my day to always go. So in the future, gonna try to make it happen more often. Best way to make coffee ever. Hello, my friends. It is almost school time. In fact, let's see, your school might have already started. Mine starts in 2 weeks, doing some online classes, so I'll be able to do everything, get everything still done. But in the spirit of school starting, I decided now is the time to finally make the video describing the 4 things that I need in my life in order to stay mentally healthy. Now, I am not perfect, and just because I know I need these things doesn't mean that I perfectly incorporate them into every single day of my life, even though I should. But I make an effort to try to be better than yesterday, and that's all we can ask for. So the first thing, and the most important thing by far, is sleep. Because if I don't get enough sleep, the other things are almost impossible to do. And now I'm a fan of the morning, so I've been doing my best to wake up as early as possible. Then again, right? Sometimes I work late and or stay out late with friends, and I don't get that opportunity. So instead, benefit of being self-employed and owning my own business is that I can say, well, I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow because I have that choice and I've made that choice for myself. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm so adverse to actually getting a job, is because I know that would be so hard, and it was so hard when I was holding down a job, to actually be as mentally healthy as I know I can be. And plus, I love owning my own business. It's something now that I would not want, that I'm going to do for as long as I can, which hopefully will be the rest of my life. And so I found about my own body is that, I wish this wasn't true, but I just need a lot of sleep. I've tried to get, people will say, oh, I get 6 hours of sleep and, I'm okay. I'm not. Like, I am not okay with just 6 hours of sleep. I am a zombie. And so I found that if I don't get 8 hours of sleep, I'm not going to be very functional that day. I'll probably have to take a nap. And like I said, I've tried to not have this happen. I tried for, I forget how long it was. It was for a significant amount of time. Like, I'm gonna force myself to get less sleep in order for my body to adjust, and that way I won't need as much sleep. It didn't work. It was absolutely miserable. I hated that point. And so I've just come to terms that this is who I am. I can't change it, so I need to adapt to it. And that's okay. I can't change it, so why would I try? And why would I be upset about it? And preferably every night I try to get 9 hours of sleep. Sometimes it doesn't work for whatever reason, but that is my goal. It's like, okay, at least 8 hours of sleep. My goal is 9. I can survive with 7. Less than that, I'm gonna need to sleep. I'm not gonna get anything done because I'm just gonna be so tired. And for those of you who struggle with different various mental health challenges, you know that when you don't sleep, your mood just goes down. And it is ridiculously difficult to get everything done, and you just feel absolutely awful. The second thing is positive interactions with other people. And because this actually took me a while. This is something that I recently found out, because I've always known that I like interacting with people, but as I've said in many other videos, I am a complete introvert. I don't do crowds. I don't like large gatherings unless I have a very singular purpose. For example, speaking. I have a purpose, I go out, I fulfill that purpose, I have the energy, I love it, then I go and take a nap afterwards because I'm so tired. Same thing like with networking events or conferences that I have booths at. I go there, I get it done, and then I go and sleep afterwards because I'm just so exhausted from being around that many people and interacting with that many people. I love it. Don't get me wrong, if you come and talk to me after a talk, I'd love to talk to you after a talk. I just get very tired. And so when I was thinking about, okay, what do I need to stay mentally healthy? I thought back to when I go shopping and how, like, when I am in line at the grocery store, when I'm checking out, I love just, like, you know, being really positive to the cashier. And I just, you know, like, boom, have a great day, and I thought back to those kinds of interactions, and I realized, wait a minute, I like positive interactions with other people. I like purposefully interacting with people for positive change, or positive, just something that makes me feel better and makes the other person feel better. Like, that's what I'm going for. And that's something that I just love, because I love helping people. And if I'm able to interact with others, not only is that good for me on a human level. As humans, we're social, we're meant to be connected to other people. But it's also good for me, because that's the way my personality is. Though I definitely believe that we as humans need more positive interactions in our life. With so much hate and division going on, we need more positive interactions with other people. Number 3 is exercise. And again, I've talked about this so many times. I have an ebook that has exercise in there for free, by the way. You can download it. The link is in the description, as always. I don't like exercising. I find it incredibly boring, extremely repetitive, just utterly pointless. But I know that it's good for me, and so what I've been doing lately is, ever since I moved, I've had lots of really great walking trails. So at night, I'll go for a run, I'll bike, I'll walk. Sometimes I'll walk around with a bag with my laptop, find a place to sit, do some writing, just to kind of cool down, to let my mind ease. And while exercise does a lot for you on a biological level, releasing endorphins, just making you feel good, it also has a lot to do on the mental level, whereas you feel proud about yourself because you accomplished something. And this leads me into my last point. The last thing that I need to be mentally healthy is to be productive, to accomplish things. And now this can be a wide range of things, such as filming this video. This is an example. This is me being productive. I accomplished something. It makes me feel good. Also, it's positive interaction. I am interacting with all of you. Even though I can't see you, I know I'm interacting with you. And so that checks off positive interaction. So already, I'm filming this video and I've got 2 things out of the way already. And of course, I try to do these things as much as possible during the day, not just once, because once just isn't enough. I can't just do one thing and then feel really good about myself. But when it comes to productivity, this kind of bleeds into something that really affected me when I was depressed, is that I no motivation. And this is still, I mean, obviously this is a huge symptom, of course. If you've ever been depressed, you know this. This is a thing that most people who suffer from depression have. If not all people who suffer from depression have. And that's one of the lingering, I think, side effects from my years of depression. Something that still I not necessarily struggle with, but still is just in the background, is that constant fight for motivation. And what I found is that the best motivation I have is not from listening to music or watching an inspirational video, but from actually doing something. And because I find the motivation not in external things and people, but within myself. And I found that in doing this, in finding motivation from within myself and my own actions and my own beliefs, my own thoughts, that is so much more effective than trying to get inspiration from, hype music or people giving an inspirational speech. Not that, like, watching a video, like, if you watch this video and you're inspired to make a difference, awesome. I'm not saying that's bad. Listening to hype music to get things done or to exercise is not bad. I've just found in my own life it's not as effective. It doesn't do as much good as me finding the motivation from within myself. And now that I'm at a place where I'm mentally healthier, it's definitely easier for me to do that. So if maybe you're in the midst of depression, sometimes you need those external factors to get you started. Maybe you need a video like this. Maybe you need, I can't think of another word other than hype music, like upbeat music, to get you going, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, those external things, those people, that music, it's not going to last. If you don't find motivation to improve, to overcome your challenges, to get things done, whatever it is, whether it's your job or whether it's school or whether it's overcoming your mental health challenges, those external factors will not last. They'll diminish over time, and that's why it's important not to rely on those things. That's why it's important to build up healthy self-esteem, to look in the mirror and tell you that you're beautiful, that you love yourself. That's why I'm so focused on building self-esteem, not only in you, but in me as well, is whenever I look in the mirror, whether I'm just tired, whether I'm not feeling so good, whether I've had a set, whatever situation it is, that's why I'm so focused on looking in the mirror, looking at myself, watching my videos while I'm editing or whatever I'm doing, and just say, wow, you are amazing, you are a human person, and you have worth, and you have so much potential, and just looking in the mirror and telling myself that, reminding myself about who I am. And that's not something that just happened instantaneously. It wasn't something that I just did. It's something that I built within myself because I realized I had to. And the best things, and as far as productivity and motivation, I just want to end on this, is that the times that I have accomplished the most is when I was forced to. Prime example, staying up till 12 a.m. trying to submit a paper that's due, right, at 12 a.m. Those kinds of situations I think most of us can relate to. That's a great example of how being pushed by external forces and by ourselves, but especially external forces, can force us to do great things. That's why I'm here today, is because I was pushed by an external force. It was actually internal, my own brain. I was pushed by my own brain, my own disease that I had, to do things, to overcome my challenges, to help others. And if it wasn't for that push, that force, I wouldn't be here making this video today. I'd be off doing something, maybe working a job. I don't even know what I'd be doing. And these four things, the reason I bring them up is not just because I'm like, hey, this is me, is that I've seen this repeatedly in person after person and person I've talked to, is that if you implement these four factors in your life, you get more sleep. At least you try to. I understand when you're depressed, it's hard to get to sleep. It's hard to wake up. I totally understand. I've been there. I still am there sometimes. But if you focus on getting more sleep, however you do that, if you focus on getting exercise, you focus on having positive interactions with others, and that includes sometimes limiting yourself to the people you interact with. Is saying, you are not a positive effect on my life, I will not interact with you. And something that just has to be done. I did that. I literally removed myself when I asked my parents and my friends, no, I don't want to be around that person, please keep me from that person. Because they are not a positive force on my life. And while I'm healing, I need to focus on building my own mental health. I had to do that. And then of course you focus on being productive. Finding motivation within yourself as much as possible, building that self-esteem within yourself, that habit of loving yourself, and that habit of moving towards where you want to be. That's what productivity is. You've probably seen those million articles about productivity and getting things done and all that it is about moving towards doing things right now to get to where you want to be. I'm making this video because it's helping me get to where I want to be and helping you get to where you want to be. That's why I'm doing this. Because I want to work to the point where I'm helping as many people as possible, if not everybody. That's where I want to get to be. And something like this video, something like a blog post, something like a podcast episode is something that's getting me there. Thank you so much for watching. I truly enjoy my time with you, and I truly mean that when I said that this is a positive interaction that I have. I love making these videos for you. I wish I could do them more often, but right now I'm doing as much as possible while I have everything else that's going on in my life. And always remember that no matter what, to being ashamed and staying ashamed. This is my chair? Okay. You ready to record? Okay. Xavier, tell me, what important thing do you have to tell everybody today?
Puppy.
You gotta tell the people of the world something?
Like this.
Yeah?
Momo?
You wanna do, yeah, you wanna speak more? You can speak more. What's my name?
Me?
Yeah, Luke.
Pets.
The guitar? You wanna play the guitar? Look at you.